Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I already have my eyes primed with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, and I'm trying out a new brow pencil today. I got this little sample a couple of months ago and I forgot about it. So this is what my brows are done with today. And yeah, it's supposed to be universal, but they look a little light, not as light in person as they do on camera. But anyway, today we're going to be once again playing with the Morphe 39S palette. I want to try more of a smoky mauve look today. See how that works out for me. Anyway, for those of you that are new here, I do have a special needs child. You'll hear him in the background clapping his hands and making noise. He's jealous of anyone or anything that takes my time from him. Let's get started. Page Pro number 5 into Super Swanky. It's kind of a light brown. And whoa, that's way more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. We're going to make it work. I'm just going to blend that all through my crease and wing it out just a little. I'm really enjoying this palette because every color I've used so far blends out really, really nicely. Now I'm just taking this Tetris. It's just like a small, fluffy crease brush. Doesn't have a name on it, but I'm gonna dip into Clumps Up. I get a kick out of the way they name these shades sometimes. And I'm gonna start putting that in my outer V. Blending that into the crease after I have almost no product left on my brush. I always have a great idea in my head of how I want the look to come out. And it doesn't always come out that way, but we can always hope. Yesterday was pretty good with my Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette. If you haven't seen that first impression, it's the video right before this one. No additional product on that first brush we used. And I just want to buff right along the top of that Plums Up shade just to make sure this is really seamless and we don't get any of those harsh edges. Taking this BH Pro number 7 into that plummy Strike a Pose shade, and I'm gonna start working that right in the lower. That's coming off a bit pinkier than I was hoping. I was hoping it'd be more of that mauve type feeling. Going back with that brush that we had that dark purple Plums Up shade on, and kind of, I didn't put any additional product on this. I'm just kind of flicking it on top of that shimmer to try to get rid of the harsh edges that we had going on. Now maybe I'll take my finger into that Strike a Pose shade, that shimmer shade, and kind of tap and flick, tap and flick, just so that it looks seamless. Taking that same brush that I cleaned off, I think I'm going to dip into Make and Bank, and we'll put that on the front half of this lid. That did pick up really crumbly, so I'm going to spray it just to make sure we get the Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have sprayed it. Look at that. It's more intense now than the other color. I definitely picked up too much. I literally had enough to do both eyes. I do think I want to take this slightly above the crease. Then I'm going to take my finger back into that pink shimmer shade just to try to make this seamless. Also, I just kind of tapping and flicking, you know what I mean? Like, not hard, just barely touching my eye. I think I'm going to take this brush again back into that Strike a Pose shade because I'm not liking the way this was fading into each other. Maybe I'll take my finger into here for it. Yeah, look how pretty that is. I think I'm gonna just use that just to mesh those colors together. These are so buttery. These shades in the center of this palette. Look at that. That really, really added a brightness effect. Taking a Morphe E18 into that Plums Up shade. Just getting a little bit on the tip here. And I'm going to start working that on the outer half of this lower lash line. Kind of smoking it out just a little. Taking that original first brush we used into that super swanky shade, that brown shade, and I'm just gonna buff that along the whole lower lash line. You can use a smaller brush for this if you're worried about it smoking it out too much and being too low for you. Taking a Morphe M321 into that Pearl Flexion shade. This shade is so perfect for highlighting the brow bone and the inner corner. I think it makes everything pop so beautifully. I got a little too much up here, so I think I'm going to go with that other brush and just kind of buff to see if we can relax that down a little. That's a little better. Beautiful shade. Okay, I started off by putting Piggy in my waterline, but I ended up putting Boots on top of it because I wasn't feeling Piggy. And yeah, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like these short, just quick tutorials. I hope you'll take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so we can have more fun here. From me and Thomas to all of you, lots of love, and we hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and we'll see you on the next Teresa Tries Tutorials. Bye, guys!